The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Carson-Newman sweeps a conference opponent for the first time this year, sweeping Anderson this weekend here at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Andrew Rogers here with head coach Tom Griffin for the Eagles Sports Network. Coach, we've seen your team win in a variety of ways throughout this season, and in really all three phases, your group shined in all three games. It was the offense, the pitching, and defense game one. It was really the pitching in game two, the first in the doubleheader today, that shined, highlighted by that guy right there walking across behind the camera, Griff Hughes. And then the offense obviously was big in the series finale to score 15 times. What impressed you the most about your team's performance this weekend to sweep a conference opponent?
Well, for the first game was really good. It was a good ball game, both sides right there. And like you said, I think Hughes and Harrington, that duo right there was really solid and allowing us to keep that lead. And it was going to be one of those pitching duels by both teams. So, you got, again, two veterans who've been through a lot of games and have a lot of experience. And, they have helped pick up a little bit of the slack by losing Jake Wright. And they're both solid guys, so we're lucky to have them. And like you say, game two, offense, great job, Spencer Williams. I think Denton and Logan Floyd were solid all day offensively. We talked about that middle part of that lineup, 1 through 5. I thought did a really good job. And the good thing is we responded pretty well. I mean, we had a pick-off attempt and, gets through center fielder's glove, 2-run score, they get right back in it. Okay, that's baseball. It's going to happen. How do you respond? And I thought the guys did a good job in responding offensively, and especially Ryan Higgins coming in relief. He's been really solid. So, you got to pick up your teammates when something happens. That's the game, and fortunately we did that this weekend.
We'll talk more about the pitching first. It seems like all weekend Anderson had opportunities to score, but your pitching staff limited them to maybe one run, none at all. The 3-run fourth there in the series finale is the only time they score more than 2 runs in an inning. What did you like about how your guys were able to navigate through situations and pitch effectively?
Yeah, that's baseball right there. Limit the crooked numbers. I mean, you can give up ones, but the crooked numbers is the thing that you've got to be able to guard against. And that's not only pitching, but it's also making the plays behind the guys. And, again, the scoreboard in this game shows 3 errors. There were some pickoff attempts that got away. But generally speaking, the middle part of that infield's played really well. Logan Floyd at third has been solid. The catching, I thought Nick today did a good job. I mean, he hadn't been in a lot of games because of an injury. I thought he was really solid. You got to have good pitching, but it's also the defense has to be a big part of that, and we have been playing better defense.
A lot of quality offense throughout this order. We've highlighted Logan Floyd, James Denton, Harrison Travis, even the top 2 guys. You mentioned Nicholas Castellana. He hits a home run, drives in 3 runs in the series finale. How gratifying is it for you to see some of your key stars at the top of your batting order starting to lead the offense and now seeing it carry over to really throughout the entire order?
Your success is going to be from your so-called better players. Your best players got to carry your club. They've got to be consistent in their performance day in and day out. That's why they are considered your best players. And then you have other guys that pick up the slack at times, and that usually is somebody in the lineup, bottom part of that lineup that does something. It gets on base, draws a walk, situational hitting, moves a runner, set the table. Or, in like case of Nick batting bottom part of that lineup, helping us with a crooked number with the home run. You got to have balance throughout your lineup, but your best guys have got to perform on a consistent level. And right now we're getting that. We're getting that 1 through 5 right now pretty well.
Twice this year you had taken the first 2 games of a conference series, the first 2 times you were unable to sweep those opponents, those being Tusculum, Emory, and Henry. You took the first 2 and then dropped the series finale. What was different today that allowed your group to sweep this Anderson team?
I mean, if we knew that answer, we would do that every time we won our first 2. That's all I wanted to say. Listen, things went our way this weekend. Anderson's a good ball club. Again, like I said, they're well coached, and PJ's a great coach. I respect the heck out of him and his staff and love his intensity and his passion for this sport. It was our weekend. Things went our way. That's baseball. If we played next week, it could go another way. But fortunately for us here at home, we were fortunate to get good breaks, play really well, and give us that opportunity to get a sweep here today. But yeah, I'm happy for the guys. Bottom line, it's their game. It's upperclassmen and the seniors that are finishing their career, the opportunity to enjoy this with each other. We talked about enjoying it. They're going to enjoy it today, tonight. They're off tomorrow. Rest up, but to enjoy each other's company, and then get ready for Monday and training.
The win in the series finale is the program's 1,000th victory. You, of course, have been there for more than 500 of those. So what's that mean to be a part of that century or that mark, and to be here for more than half of those 1,000 victories?
It's a blessing from God, man. No question about it. It's all a blessing. For me to be in this position goes way back to Coach Gary Rundles, giving me the opportunity to be a part of his staff and grow as a person, spiritually mostly, but also just as a coach. That was big, and being around guys like Coach Sparks and Coach Hollyfield, our softball coach that was here. I've been around a lot of great people and great mentors, and the universities helped me grow, as I've talked about, spiritually with my faith. I'm just lucky to be here, and like I say, you hear this. We're basically just leasing this thing. I borrowed it from Coach Acord and Coach Rundles, who borrowed it from Coach Wilson, who borrowed it from Coach Frosty Holt. We're just borrowing this thing, and the alumni. We had a couple guys here today, Sidney Schultz and Gunnar Ricketts. This is what it's about, the relationships, the opportunity to grow and learn from the sport, not only with our faith, but with our relationships. The university is a great university that allows us to do that with the faith part of it, which is big for us. But the alumni is what this is all about, man. There's nothing better for me than to see these guys come back and just to see how they're doing.
Coach, enjoy the sweep of the Trojans.
Appreciate you. Have a good weekend, brother.
That's Carson-Newman baseball coach Tom Griffin. I'm Andrew Rogers, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.